All right, Shalom. This the brother Kaya from the GMS Louisiana Saints camp coming at you with another vid. Prior to getting started, I want to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rekakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the Akims that's pushing the truth and sincerity. And Lord willing, you continue pushing, man. We almost out here. And as we know, as the Feast of Trumpets about to basically go down at sundown, just through the spirit, I wanted to grab a quick vid, just touching on it, man. Just understanding what the trumpets are blown for, man. All right, which is it's basically to give that sweet save unto the Lord, man. All right. And as Israelites, man, we ought to appear before the Lord not empty-handed, man. All right, but with a righteous offering, man, and a sacrifice, okay? But this Sirach 35 and 6, it says, I'm gonna read 5. I'm gonna read 4. Salaki. It says, thou shalt not appear empty before Yahweh, all right? For all these things are to be done because of the commandment. So this is a commandment, all right, 3 times a year, or we ought to come before the Lord, man, all right? Going back to Deuteronomy, I believe it's 16 and 16, man. All right. It says, for all these things are to be done because of the commandment. All right. The offering of the righteous make the altar fat, and the sweet savor thereof is before the Most High. So when you do come to sacrifice before the Lord, even though, in the ancient time, we sacrifice an unblemished lamb, a goat, or whatever it was, man, unto the Most High, man. Right now, that sacrifice is coming as ourselves. So we got to come clean to the throne of grace before the Most High, man. All right. Not sacrificing strange flesh unto the Lord, man. Meaning what? Being corrupt, all right, or doing the work of the Lord deceitfully, man. All right. This a high holy day, the convocation of the Lord. So we ought to keep it, in which the Lord had put it in the commandments for us to do. It says the sacrifice of a just man is acceptable, and the memorial thereof shall not be forgotten. So, your work's going to follow you, man. That which you come to the altar and sacrifice on, man. All right, which being the works right now, because we can't basically bring a righteous animal up there to the Lord because, we done away with the sacrificial laws. All right, so now our bodies have become a living sacrifice, going back to Romans chapter 12. All right, so we are the sacrifice right now. All right, Yahweh Shah was the sacrifice. All right, Abraham was willing to sacrifice Isaac on the altar. So all these things were set before us, that it may be a memorial in our generation to continue therein, man. Okay, but the next precept, this Amos 5, and this what happens, man, when you don't come in the right spirit to the Most High, man, to sacrifice correctly. This Amos 5 and 21, it says, I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies, because you sacrificing strange flesh unto the Lord. All right, you celebrating these different holidays, customs, Christmas, what's coming up? Thanksgiving, all right? You getting ready for Halloween, all right? The Most High said, I hate and I despise your feast days. Those are day of the Israelites that have went on a horn after the ways of the heathens, man. All right? It says, though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. Okay? It says, take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy vows. And the songs represents sweet savors unto the Lord, because David sung unto the Lord, man. All right. And our songs moved the Lord. All right. If it was according to righteousness, and how he set it up as it was set to do. All right. In a place where which we supposed to do it. Okay. So a carbon copy of this has already been set for us. It's only in us to follow it. Okay. But it's Isaiah, like I said, it's gonna be quick. The sun going on, man. So I'll just try to catch it through the spirit. This is Isaiah 1 and 14. It says, your new moons and your appointed feast, my soul hated, because right now it's a new moon. Israel's supposed to be celebrating I mean, it's Salaki. It's It's yeah, I think it's beginning of the new moon and the appointed feast. This is the Feast of Tabernacle, which is in the first day of the 7th month. All right. But Israel not celebrating this. Israel getting ready to go to the bottom line, man. All right. Or to a club or something, man. All right. And celebrate it's Friday and Saturday, man. They don't understand that this is a high holy day. So that's why the Most High say, I hate y'all sacrifices, y'all sacrifice. All right, which is different from the men of the Lord who is feasting in on the Lord trumpet, man, blowing his trumpet. Warren being watchman into the house of Israel, warning Israel, letting Israel know that the Lord is about to pass judgment upon them, man, if they don't come back into this into the fold. It says, and when ye spread forth your hands, I will hide my eyes from you. Yea, when ye make many prayers, I will not hear. Your hands are full of blood, man. Okay? So it says, wash you, make you clean, put away the evil of your doings before my eyes, cease to do evil. All right? That's how you make a righteous sacrifice unto the Lord. With that sweet, when he do smell it, all right, he be able to what? He be able to hear it, man. All right? And respect it. Because a lot of people come before the Lord disrespectful. They come before him filthy, dirty, defiled, all right, unclean, all right, full of what? Blood on their hands, man. Okay? And the Lord reject that sacrifice or that prayer, man. All right? Let me get Malachi 1. And they got a lot in there, but I just jumped to 7. This Malachi 1:7. Ye offer polluted bread upon my altar, and ye say, wherein have we polluted thee? Right? So we'll come in a wicked spirit and then try to justify by saying, well, this ain't the right way to do it. All right? When there's guidelines to be set up for us to follow, man, on how in order should we be doing our sacrifices on the altar, man. All right, meaning how we should be doing this work. All right, according to the way that it was written before us of old, in the old past that our fathers laid before us, man. All right, it says, "In that ye say the table of Yahweh is contemptible, man." All right, so hey, you gotta be a wicked ass nigga to go before the Lord, man, in an evil fashion like that, man, thinking that the Lord gonna accept your altar. I mean, he gonna accept your sacrifice on his altar, man. The Lord altar is holy, man. All right, and only holy men could come before the altar, all right, and sacrifice properly. But this is, I'm gonna jump down to 12. It said, but ye have profaned it, in that ye say the table of Yahweh is polluted, and the fruit thereof, even the meat, is contemptible. All right, because our people have basically turned from the Lord, man, and have went about doing their own thing, man. All right, they don't, and then when they do come back before the Lord, they don't know how to come before the congregation or the house of the Lord. All right, because they're not following the laws, orders, and commandments that were set up, all right, to properly approach the house of the Lord, man. All right, and how to do the deeds thereof, man. All right, so our people really is sick, man. All right, they sick in their hearts, man, and mind, man, and they don't know how to please the Lord anymore. All right, get this last one and get out of here. This Numbers 26 and 61. It says 60. And unto Aaron was born Nadab and Abihu, Eleazar and Itamar. And Nadab and Abihu died when they offered strange fire before Yahweh, man. All right, so hey, you come offering strange fire before the Lord gonna put you to death, man. He gonna put you down, man. All right, so you gotta come in the Lord in a righteous spirit, man, in a humble and spirit, being with all humility, man, and honor before the Most High, man, understanding that the Most High only accept righteous offerings, man, sacrifices. But with that argument, I hope it was edifying. Until the next time, I want to say shalom.